knows? We'll keep to this corner of the street. But we're not going back in the dark cave. It's spooky in there.
The undead have promised not to venture any farther? It's not ideal, but after everything else that's happened here, I call that a win. It all started when the Fire Elves were rehearsing the song Recollection from Fire Cats, the musical. Everything was going fine, pitchy soprano solo aside, when one of the Fire Elves suddenly shot a tiny arrow at me. Then another elf joined in. Then another. The animosity spread like wildfire. Now even the lawn decorations have risen up and gone all stabby. A wizard named Lizzo Firespitter was coaching the elves on singing before the trouble started. I saw them attack her. I wanted to help, but, I simply had to secure this position. Now I'm the only thing standing between all this chaos and Old Town. Please, will you check on Lizzo?
This is no place for a newbie like you. Wait! You're the new kid who cleaned up Unicorn Way, aren't you? Well, I'm glad you're here now. Some fire elves attacked me and stole my spell book. The truth hurts, but I'm literally powerless without it. Could you get my spell book back? You will? Thanks. Just try to be gentle, okay? The fire elves aren't evil. Someone, something, has corrupted them.
Burnt out ends of smoky days! The stale cold smell of morning! File for fiddle!
My spell book! Thank you! You really are as talented as they say. However, we're gonna need more than talent to help the fire elves. I have no idea what's causing my little friends to go cuckoo bananas like this, or how to help them. But I might know of someone who does. There's a rumor of a witch who was fired from Ravenwood that lives in hiding here on Firecat Alley. They say she turned a kid into a humongo frog. I think we can convince her to use her advanced magical prowess to help the fire elves. I might be too optimistic, but that's a human in me. The wizard in me is worried she's the one who caused all this. Either way, we need to find her. Perhaps one of the other denizens knows how. I saw Shellis Gruffheart cowering in a corner at the top of the hill instead of helping me while I was running for my life earlier. Oh well, go ask Shellis if he knows where the witch lives.
Leave me alone! Oh, you're a wizard. Wait, you're not two fire elves in a wizard costume, are you? No? You promise? 'Cause I know ice magic. Okay, I believe you. Which is good, because I don't know a lick of ice magic. So, are you here to save me, magical child? Not quite. Fair enough. What do you want then? Do I know where the old witch is? I'm not sure. What I am sure of is that the bedeviled fire elves stole my strongbox. My entire month's earnings are in that box, wizard. You get my strongbox back. Wink, wink. And maybe I'll remember the answer to your question.
he loves to tell. Fire for Fiddle, the fiend of the fell. Fire for Fiddle, fire for Fiddle.
My strongbox! Thank you. Now about your question. I can't say for certain she's a witch, but there's a peculiar hermit who lives down the way. She keeps her windows drawn, and there's often strange smoke billowing from her chimney. That's the best I can give you. Hope it helps.
What? How dare you interrupt an old woman from her stories? Did Ambrose send you to banish me? Well, I'm not going without a fight! What's that? Corrupted fire elves? Murderous magma men? The undead have spilled from Dark Cave? They need the witch's help? First off, I'm 100% not that witch. Or any witch, for that matter. I'm an alchemist. Secondly, this sounds like a city guard job. The guard is pinned down. Ugh, typical. All right then, I'll help. But I need to know exactly what we're dealing with here. Take this special vial and collect a sample of magma from those magma men you mentioned for me to analyze. We'll go from there. Oh, that was quick. Phew! You smell like sulfur. Now, hand me the magma, and I'll run a quick analysis on it. And done. Ah, looks like the root cause was a banshee's whale curse. Oh, and I recognize these melodic signatures. Bastilla Gravewind. Bastilla was the prima donna of the Fire Globe Theatre decades ago. She had a bitter relationship with the Fire Elves, especially fellow actors. During a performance of magic fire music, her elf co-star accidentally summoned actual fire magic, and that was the end of poor Bastilla. I'd heard that she had a thriving underworld theater career, but apparently she's decided to return with a vengeance. A banshee's whale curse works like an auditory virus. Rehearsals for that dreadful musical served as the perfect way to infect the masses. Thankfully, this particular whale seems to have no effect on humans, but we need to help the fire elves before their little brains melt. To reverse the curse, I'll need a Herkimer stone to record Bastilla's voice onto. Get one from the Rotting Fodder in Dark Cave.
Again? I got all those pets safely back to the pavilion, but now I came here all the way from Marleybone to study under the great necromancer Malistaire Drake, who's apparently evil now, and they lost my forms. The headmaster's office is packed to the brim with students, and I don't know what to do. Do you know if there's a registrar we could talk to?
What brings you by, wizard? A registration form for Penny Dreadful? I'm afraid I don't see it here, which means either she didn't submit one, or it has been moved to the Archivium Malatorium, where it is guarded by the Mad Wraith. We care about protecting personal information. Or it's on Headmaster Ambrose's desk and he just hasn't gotten to all his paperwork this week. Check with him before trying anything else.
Penny Dreadful? Of the Marleybone Dreadfuls? Why, I taught her adopted parents. Wonderful students. Let me find her application. Let's see. Papers to grade, budgetary proposals. Oh, a live frog. Duncan Grimwater's Ode to Malistaire, verses 1 to 5. Here we go. Stamped and approved. But I'm afraid this delay has left her rather behind in her coursework. After the fall of the Death School, I moved the students to independent studies. Take this assignment to Penny. Oh, perhaps you can help her catch up. I want you to introduce yourself to Diego, the Duel Master. He manages the arena. The arena is just inside the entrance to Unicorn Way, on the right.
My application? Oh, thank you. And independent study, huh? I just enrolled and I've already got homework. But if you're willing to help me, maybe we can get this done real quick. It can't be any harder than fighting a zombie, right? Let's see. The assignment is called Battle Tactics of the Undead. Guess we'll be fighting all the zombies. Normally, it says we'd be granted access to the sealed caves. But, that ship has sailed. The undead are everywhere now. I think the best way to do this is for both of us to fight everything on this list and compare notes. We'll have more reliable observations that way. Fight lost souls, skeletal pirates, rotting fodder, and field guards, and then meet me back here.
This quest has multiple simultaneous objectives. You can see them all by opening your quest log and pressing the arrow keys on this quest. Use these arrow keys to select the objective you wish to complete first, and the quest arrow will point you to it.
Greetings. My name is Diego Santiago Corriquez Ramirez III, champion duelist.
The Duel Master bows with a great flourish of his cape.
The arena is a wondrous place. Students come here to hone their skills with magic, practice against others, and gain endless glory and fame. To try your hand against your classmates, enter the arena and step into the duel circle.
Ah, you must be the new student I've heard so much about. I can see by the gleam in your eye that you're bound for great things. I want to fashion you a proper set of magical robes. They'll help you on your journeys and look good too, if I do say so myself. But the gobblers ate all my supplies. I'll need you to get some more so I can make the robes for you. I'm sure you can do it easily. I'll need good cloth. Shawls from the haunted minions on Triton Avenue will serve nicely, along with fabric from Fire Elf hats in Firecat Alley. Finally, I'll need good leather. The belts the Cyclopes wear will be perfect. You can get some in Cyclops Alley. Go forth, young wizard.
That mistwood should do nicely.
Miss Tangletree gets to work with hammer, plane, and saw. In a few moments, you have a nice little work table.
Now, with a basic crafting table, you have a place to work. Now, with your work table, you can begin to learn the fine trade of crafting, making your own items. First, you should place the basic crafting table in your dorm room or castle. Your first assignment is to make 2 daggers of absolution. You should have no difficulty. You'll need to buy a recipe from me and then gather the required ingredients. When you've got all your ingredients, use your basic crafting table to make the athames. When you have made 2 daggers of absolution, bring them back to me and I'll award you a novice crafter badge. So remember to bring them here when you're finished. Good luck. I can't wait to see them. Have you brought the 2 daggers of... Those are quite nice indeed. I am pleased to award you a novice crafter badge. Display it with pride. When you earn a new crafting badge, you can buy more advanced recipes, allowing you to create new and more powerful items. I said I could get you started, and you've certainly grasped the fundamentals of crafting. That's all I can teach you. To become a master artisan, you must learn the crafting styles of all the worlds of the spiral. If you wish to continue your studies, you should go to speak with William in Krokotopia. He will be happy to continue your training.
Oh, good. Professor Drake sent me another assistant. Hurry, this way. We can talk safely over here.
I don't care for these trolls. They keep making horribly mean, often inscrutable and poorly structured comments to strangers. For no reason, just to pick fights. They're making the whole community of Cyclops Lane really angry and toxic. Can you go teach these trolls some proper community etiquette?
Hey there, wizard. I see you've been helping out. Mighty grateful we are. Emerson and I have to stay around here to protect Nolan. Yes. But, don't tell the boy I said that. Anyway, it means I haven't been able to go visit the armorer Rand Tamor to get my uniform patched up. If you see him out in the street, mind asking him to lend me a hand? Thanks.
Sweeney needs new armor again? You know those guard suits are designed to last 100 years. Somehow, that guy goes through them every month. First time, okay. He jumped down a dragon's throat to rescue a student. Understandably causes some wear and tear. But the 8th or 9th time? Let's see if we can't make him something a little sturdier. I hear the armor of the skeletal warrior sealed in the dark cave is enchanted. And the suit coats of the rotting fodder are also pretty special. Defeat the skeletal warriors and rotting fodder, and bring back what you find.
There. Much better. Hopefully you're more useful than my other assistants. Lazy layabouts just run off. My fellow students and I came to confirm the successful thwarting of the Cyclops Rebellion. But there's a problem. The thwarting was unsuccessful. Which should be impossible. Professor Drake handled this problem as any conjurer would. He summoned trolls and minotaurs to deal with it for him. But these lumbering trolls and minotaur warhorns don't seem to be working. They're just wandering around in circles. We could report that to Professor Drake, but I see a spark of ambition in you. Let's knock the sense back into these beasts ourselves, yes? That will certainly earn us some extra credit. You go battle trolls and I'll handle the warhorns.
troll stop saying mean truths.
Oi! One of the trolls came up to me and apologised for being so mean and saying me spear looks like a cheap fireplace poker. Hopefully, the trolls will be back under Professor Drake's control soon. In the meantime, though, at least they're being civilised.
What? The trolls summoned to defeat the Cyclopses have joined up with them and captured my student assistants? What did you do? Never mind, never mind. This is no time for recriminations. That will come later. Now we must figure out how this happened. Myth minions cannot just turn on their masters. It's against their code of honor, or laws of physics, or whatever. There's something strange afoot. I think our best course of action is to tell a grown-up. Report the situation to Professor Drake, while I remain and bravely hold the line. Make sure to mention that I'm still here, bravely holding the line while the other students are busy talking and getting captured.
You can get to Ravenwood and back quick. Use the Return to Commons button to get back to the Commons, and then head to Ravenwood.
Yes, trouble on Cyclops Lane, something students. Oh, you're one of those fast talkers, aren't you? Lovely. Let me save you the trouble of breathlessly barking and dancing about like a dog reporting a mishap in a well. I already know everything. And I need you, yes you, to help me save Cyclops Lane. Are you up to it? Splendid. Then quickly, go to Victor Darkwood in the shopping district. He will give you an item of great importance. Bring it back to me.
Welcome to Darkwood's Apparel Barrel, where shopping for apparel's more fun than monkistons in a barrel. Professor Drake sent you, eh? Which one? The mean one or the evil one? Cyrus? Aye, he's the mean one. The old Death Professor Malastair, aye, that's his brother. Always were a grumpy pair. Can't say I mind there being one less around these days. Anyway, here's the old Grump's package. All his laundry clean, pressed, and folded correctly. No matter what he says.
Well, that certainly took you long enough. No doubt Victor folded my robes improperly as well. Why do you continue raving about Cyclops Lane? The situation is well in hand. I sent an army of trolls to ensure as much. The trolls are revolting, you say? Yes, that is a problem, and it must be dealt with harshly. Take this note to Headmaster Ambrose at once.
I will not expel you. I realize Professor Drake takes particular umbrage at the trolls are revolting joke, but this is simply too far. You mean to say the trolls he sent to Cyclops Lane are revolting in the combative sense? Oh dear, he must remedy this at once. Don't worry, young wizard. Professor Drake may seem callous, but he is not his brother. Impress upon him the severity of the issue, and he will help.
You're still here? The trolls are rebelling, Captured some students, you say? Nolan behaving bravely? I don't believe you. Although, thinking about it, Wizard City is old and holds many ghosts with strange powers not commonly practiced today. It's not impossible such a spirit may have a way to enthrall my minions, though General Achilles would have neither means nor motive to summon one. What's that? Yes, Malastare would. I heard you met him. Well, he and Achilles are old comrades. Who knows what dark powers he gave the Cyclops? All I can do is guide you. Whatever my brother summoned to disrupt my magic will be with Achilles. Find it, destroy it, and save the students. Also, make sure young Master Stormgate doesn't get swallowed by his own humongo frog again.
If you marked your location, click the recall button to return to your mark.
Professor Drake said to tell me not to get eaten. I knew deep down he really cared, and he's trusted me to save Cyclops Lane. So then, if the students were kidnapped by trolls and the trolls work for the Cyclopsi, then a Cyclops should know where the students are. Therefore, my first order of business is to have you go fight Cyclopsicles until one tells you where the students are.
All right, the students are in the dark cave. We had the trolls deliver them. Because there's nightmares in there. No sane Cyclops can endure.